Get up! She must be stopped before more are hurt! You there, help! A mad woman with an axe. She massacred my knights like they were children. Her face was pained, as if she could not stop herself. The axe, it seemed to feed on the blood. Someone must separate her from that accursed axe. The town militia won't stand a chance. They served as both protectors and as observers I trusted with my work.
Do not underestimate her.
You! Anyone but you! Stay back!
This one begged for mercy. Now she feasts on human flesh.
Is it done? Magdalena, light be damned, how did this come to pass? I need your help, and we haven't much time. We'll need to purge the demon from the blade before it can be destroyed. Meet me in the crags of Illwind. My study there is on hallowed ground. There is no safer place to perform the incantation. A woodsman's axe. I thought it dangerous, sure, but possessed by a fiend, never would I have guessed. There is little knowledge concerning such a blasphemous artifact. I'll need to visit my study to gather my thoughts. I am Perrin, master of the forbidden, sanctioned scribe for the church. My charge is to study the great enemy in all manifestations. Magdalena has been in my employ for years. It pains me greatly to know what has happened. If such an artifact was found in the Vesk, I will see the town burned to the ground, and the earth salted. Who knows what other foul things slithered out of the town? You made it. Let us move quickly before we draw unwanted attention.
appreciate that.
Here in my study, I have been permitted to research the occult. If we displace the demon bound to the axe, perhaps we can then see it destroyed. Take the woodsman's axe from the table. Place the axe in the holy water. There's no telling what the demon will do once we begin. Heavenly Father Inarius, let us drive out the demon in our midst. Grant us your favor, so that we may send the fiend back to the pits of hell. Please, Father of fathers, grace us with your holy light. Quickly, destroy the axe! We did it. The axe is no more. I know not what has become of the souls of its victims. We can but pray they have found the light.
An arrangement I made went awry, and I was extorted by the ruffian Laskus for protection. He's camped somewhere near the pass to the northwest. Return the gemstones he stole, and I'll make it worth your while.
Bad enough I have to stand watch. Now I'm supposed to police the pickpockets?
The night has teeth beyond these walls. Better we'd bed down here so that we see the dawn.
Who do you want sucking the life out of you? The vampires in the forest, or the merchants right here in town?
Meros sent you. That spineless merchant. Ha! This will cost him dearly.
So, the deed is done. Excellent. I knew you would prove worthy of my trust. I'm sure you've heard the new word as it spreads. We will no longer suffer at the hands of the lesser. Our strength, our might, our destiny is to triumph over the weak.
Our chieftain heard the call of the ancients, and so we answered. Our destiny awaits us beneath the mountain, and no man or beast will stand in our way. You want an audience with our chieftain? Earn it. Slay our enemies. Hunt the Khazra of the Ice Clan who stalk this mountain. Break their bodies and bring their shattered bones back as tribute. Then, maybe the chieftain will acknowledge you.
I could take the cold outside, so long as it's quiet. Never have children.
We got separated. My friends were cut down. I won't last on my own. It's time to end!
Think I can manage from here. Please, take this.
splintered and broken as they should be. This will be a most worthy offering.
The chieftain of the Bear Tribe has taken note of you.
Aye, I waited for one such as you. A proven warrior who knows honor and glory. You may not be of the tribe, but your deeds make you kin nonetheless. Far has the call of the ancients brought me. Even now, I can hear their words, offering redemption for our failures at Mount Ariat so long ago. Be my champion. Accompany me into the glacier. Help me gain the wisdom of the ancients, and give purpose to my broken people.
You were right about the food in Yelesna.
They can burn a man at the stake, but they can't season a goat.
Be on guard. This glacier has claimed many of my bravest warriors. This sorcerer would bar our way. Bring it down. The calling feels strong here. I can feel our purpose beyond that door. We must find a way through. It was guarding a stone of blood. It may be of use to us. I chose my champion well. Let us find what lies beyond.
I must not. No! Not... You're the warrior. He is near. You must not let him consume you too. Oh no! 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 Chieftain of the Bear Tribe. You are here to answer the call. Now you are mine, just as those who have come before you. Yes. I am Kravit, once a shaman of the Bear Tribe, searching for a way to make amends for the past, imprisoned by those I sought aid from. You have succeeded where I failed. Ancestors be praised. Chieftain of the Bear Tribe, you and your champion have done well. Tell me, what of our people?
They have sacrificed much in our pursuit of the Ancient's call. They have suffered, and they have learned loss.
Strength alone failed us, said Ariat. But you have forged new bonds of brotherhood, accomplished much. Take my blessing back to our people. find a new destiny. Dwell on the past. No more.
Rest well, Kravit, shaman of the Bear Tribe. Hail. There's a shrine west of here. There's a relic. I'm told it takes on your sin, weighs you down, body and soul, beats the hell out of you. It'll cleanse you, prepare you to stand before the Father. I hope you don't have many regrets, friend. This kind of thing is a lot deadlier for some than others. Watch out, all right? I'll find you at the end. Nothing good. Lost more than a few worthy soldiers to it. But it'll clean you up for Inarius. Rare honor for an outsider. If you can call it that. No. I'm not ready. Not by a long shot. Even if I could survive the trail, there's no telling what would happen in the end. You, though, you have a solid chance. I had my doubts. The priests were always going on about the return of Lilith. But now she's here, just like they said.
Hark, creature of darkness, for you have wandered beyond the reach of the light. Lift your sins, breathe deep the cold air. The path to redemption lies before you, if you have the faith to walk it. Of your wounds. Let the ice into your bones. Welcome your pain. For the agony of the flesh is the first cleansing of the soul. Make your faith stronger than any hurt. Look around at the mountains towering over you. Feel how small you are. Embrace humility. Accept your place in worship to the Father, for He has shown us the way. Pilgrim, look into yourself. Find your faith. Feel how it fills the void within you. Remember, you are nothing without faith. Hold fast to the light, and remember.
So, I like playing cards. Doesn't make me a sinner. But that bribe... Good soldiers died on account of what I did. Is that the kind of man I am? The kind I'll always be. I just... Damn it. I'm praying. Why isn't this working? You made it. That makes one of us, at least.
You heard from Prava?
I will, soon. But enough about that. You're about to meet Father Inarius himself. Not everyone comes back, you know. You'd better. I owe you a stiff drink.
not sure, but I've heard crazy rumors. Daft old monk, if the unlucky bastard still lives. Probably as cold in there as it is out here. It'll be ornate, that's for sure. Only the best for the one at the top.
Kneel before him, and remember, you are small, wonderfully small.
Thanks.
No, it's not about kneeling. It's about wonder. Oh, the light itself, divinity itself, radiates from that room. Though my flesh is cold and numb, my spirit is warm with reverence. What can we do but kneel? And so he was, until the sweet poetry of the prophecy rang out. To divine its message, he pilgrimaged deep into Sanctuary's heart to meet... well, I shouldn't say. It pains me to withhold the truth of his light, but I sense it in you, pilgrim, so I shall tell you. He went to speak with the first of his children, Rathma, the prophecy's true author. He emerged armed with sacred conviction, a holy battle at the center of the prophecy to be won by his blade. He has meditated here for years and years ever since, readying to meet fate head-on. How do you know the warmth of the sun, the love of your mother, the beauty of a song? His presence is infectious. It takes hold in the soul. We are a void without faith, an empty well. The pious fill their cups with prayer. Mine overflows with his light. So near, so pure. I am changed. I am nothing. I am better. Isn't it beautiful?
This is how you choose to approach me.
Forgive this intrusion, but...
Tell me what you need.
I must traverse the Black Lake, and that cannot be done without your blessing.
If I've learned anything during my time here, it is that what we're looking for and what we need are rarely the same thing. I once thought I could find an end to this war, but there has been no resolution, only more pain. Everything I've done has pulled me further from home, from the place I need to be. This world we made was born from the impossible, and yet, like its creators, it rots from the inside.
I don't... Lilith has entered the ancient city. With your blessing, I can pursue her.
Your kind are weak, and this world has been wasted on the crusades of the unworthy.
I can stop her.
This audience is concluded.
Back to Corvola.
Blessed are those who bask in the light. Let our faith be our armor against the encroaching darkness. Ah, you've returned. Come, let us speak inside, out of the cold. From the Father's voice to my ears, a spear of light piercing hatred's heart. First Lilith, then the Primes. He will deliver us from the eternal conflict. Vigo and I had a good conversation when he returned. He will do his penance. Trust that he is in good hands. Penitence. In the Heaven's eyes, creating humanity was a sin. They cast him down. Now he seeks redemption and the chance to go home. As prophesied, slaying Lilith is that chance. When he ascends, so shall we all. Yet you stand before me unscathed. I know his ways. That is approval enough for me. In the name of the light, I bless you. May the light flow through you and keep you from corruption and sin. Our victory is prophesied in the heavens.
There's something strange going on here. Nayran must be nearby.
You're stuck in an illusion created by the Horadrim. The portal will lead you through this crude trap. Relax. No harm will come to you here. An admirer of sorts. I saved you in the mountains. You'd lost your horse and crawled into that cave. Would have frozen to death if not for me.
Why are you helping me?
Oh, it's very simple. You want to stop Lilith, and I want you to succeed. But you'll never do that by following the Horadrim. Their path always ends in fire and death. Seen enough. Open the door. To warn you, a day will come when the Horadrim stumble. Don't be there when they do. The portal will lead you to that little girl you're looking for. Tristram, the Horadrim of old imprisoned Diablo, the Lord of Terror beneath the earth. And then they built this town nearby. You can see how that turned out. I like the world the way it was, without Lilith. Her little game of rebellion will only lead to chaos. You've already seen visions of the damage she can do. Yes, I know you have fed her blood. Do you feel it changing you? Perhaps not yet. But as long as Lilith walks in your world, it is only a matter of time.
Back in the Horadrim's illusion. Nyrel.
There you are. I think I've lost my way. The same thing happened to my mother and me earlier on. The trail to the vault ends here, so it should be somewhere around in these woods. Someone toying with us. This place is a maze. And now this. What's that supposed to be? The path is different now. The statue was the source of an illusion. We must be close. Finally! The Horadric Vault! Not what I expected. But let's not give up hope. All we need is one book, one spell, to help us cross the Black Lake and stop Lilith. Sealed shut. What of the passage over there? You assume we're treasure hunters, don't you?
I'm not assuming anything. I just want some answers.
Look, Ever since I can remember, my mother took me around looking for Horadric artifacts. It was an obsession. And when she learned of this vault and wanted to find it, I couldn't say no. She was sick. Tried to hide it from me, but I knew she didn't have long left. This sort of thing, the hunt, it made her happy. It made me happy too. You have the answers you wanted now? This is... I think it's written in Horadric code. And here, the same symbol on the door. I have an idea. You might want to take a step back. Chespith Chut. Let's keep on. Wish Mother was here. Wait for me! It's the same seal as before. Should be easy enough to break it again. But why would someone use it here?
One way to find out.
Of course. We can't let anything stop our pursuit of Lilith. I'll open the door, and if we split up, we'll work faster that way.
Only if you stay on this side of the door.
Fine.
What am I looking for?
Don't you know? A book, a scroll, or anything that will help us cross the Black Lake. Chespith Chut!
Demons. was that demon guarding that book. I should take this back to Neyrel.
I hope you had more luck than me. Interesting. This ledger was written by the Haradrim. This is chronicling spells and theories created by Rathma, the first necromancer.
That's not what we're looking for.
No. But it can still work. There must be a spell in this book we can use to bring my mother back. She knows the ritual to cross the Black Lake.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
It's all we have. My mother will help us through. Meet me down there. I thought I heard something, but demons? How is that possible? It couldn't have been the Haradrim. They're secretive, but would never follow such a path. You mean that we found Rathma's book here, and Lilith's going after him? My mother told me once, there are no coincidences where immortals are involved.
Father bring you luck. Very nice. But could be better.
Good salvage, that. Come back if you need work.
More strangers in the camp.
I'll explain on the way. Rothma's description of the ritual was difficult to understand, and the notes weren't much better. I think I know how to talk with my mother again. The breeze, coming from the Black Lake. Do you feel it? Let's hurry. Mother, please, can you hear me?
My little magpie, it's you.
I can save you from this, Mother. I promise. I can learn how to...
Neyrelle, stop. I can't be saved from my own mistakes. This body is only a husk. My spirit must pass on. And you must let me go.
Mother, no. I need you.
You need to move on, Magpie, without me. But I can help you one last time before I go. You have the divine blessing. Your blood is the necessary key. Neyrelle, you were so loved.
Mother.
Neyrelle.
The way is open. We have to go. But... do you think Lilith is even still here? It's been so long. I'm afraid she's won this one. Besides, I have to... take care of my mother. But it's not over yet. Not for you. Lilith was after Rothma. Find him. Learn why. I'll be back at the vault. All right?
This place is full of Lilith's hatred.
You are the last visitor to my sanctum. Though, you come too late, just as Lilith did before you. For it was my father, It started in dreams. I saw shattered images of the end of Sanctuary. The scales of a great serpent carried these visions. And so I went to visit him. My and the serpent's thoughts met, and the fragmented future was mended together. I put it down in order, and the prophecy was born.
I need to destroy the tumors to go any further.
Became my burden. There were others that knew. Ones that couldn't understand the nature of such a thing. I knew Inarius would be driven to interfere, believing that it was about him. He saw himself as a savior, piercing hatred's heart in hell. gates to hell. It was only a matter of time before Norns would discover what I'd done and come demanding the key.
Savior. The holy blood in your veins should be boiling.
Nothing you do will change the future I saw.
I create my own destiny. And this prophecy of yours is just a small part of it. It is wider, beyond comprehension of ungrateful spawns like yourself. Understand is once I am victorious in hell, the high heavens will welcome me home, where I belong.
I wish it would be true, Father.
Curse this place. I'm being followed.
Outsider! Beyond this chamber, there's nothing but death and mourning. How fitting it shall be your grave.
No!
The pain is gone now. This was a just punishment. A stronger man would have refused Venard's bribe. Nerel. Nerel, is she safe?
Yes, she is safe.
Our meeting is no coincidence. I came here to help. Will you give this to her for me? I should never have taken it. It's so dark. I have repented. Do you think I was too late?
No, not too late. The light has come to carry you home. Do you not see it, friend?
Yes. Yes. I see it now. They have come.
You didn't need that armor to prove your worth, friend.
Give me the key to hell. I will not ask again.
You don't need to. I saw a vision of the key lifted from my corpse, under the watchful eyes of the great serpent in my sanctum. If you are chosen as you say, it will come to pass.
It's too quiet. Where is she? Is that him? Is that Rathma?
I don't know if you would have chosen to stand beside me in this new world, Rathma. But I would have saved your place, just the same. And now, all that you might have been has been stolen from me. Stolen. This key unlocks more than the doors of hell. It unlocks our path to the future. A future made possible because of the price you paid. Your sacrifice will not have been in vain.
Vigo wanted you to have this.
He was a good man. And Lilith? Was she even there? Did you meet her?
Already gone by the time I arrived.
There is more. I can see that.
Lilith took a key to hell off Rathma's body.
Then it was all in vain. She's the only one who got what they wanted.
Neyrel. She came seeking the Haradrim of legend. Seeking hope. She found neither. But her part in things was far from over. In truth, we would need her more than she needed us. Didn't seem that way at the time, though. For anyone. Inarius proved to be just as unreliable as I'd feared. His self-obsession had driven him to murder his son, Rathma. And from the corpse left behind, Lilith had taken a key to hell. Where would she use it? We could only depend on ourselves to find out.
I saw eyes in the darkness of the forest before I reached down. Glowing eyes. I've never been so terrified.
Light's blessing. If you have needs, check in with the
We're going to miss it!
Can you feel it? Eldheim is hallowed ground, my friend. Blessed with Inarius' holy light. Just being here is a way of lifting my spirits. You'll never meet a man with a bigger heart. Came to see about getting my son some work, and he hired the lad as a clerk. Right on the spot. Don't know how I'll ever repay him, but I'll find a way.
Beware the gossip around here, traveler. The Glen folk will find any reason to slander the cathedral, despite all we've done to heal this broken land.
You another one of his bootlickers? Stoning this, stoning that. People always going on about the man like he's a god among us. Oh, where was he when the knights penitent scoffed at our offerings to the forest? Huh? Well, I'll tell you where. Up in his pretty keep, prancing about like the cock of the walk.
Pray for me, Wanderer. I've asked Denarius for the strength to resist temptation, but I can't keep my hands from stealing. It's like they're possessed.
I'm looking for a Haradrim named Donan. An old friend of his sent me.
At this hour, I'd wager he's in the keep. Check with the guard at the door.
The ash fell like rain, and Astaroth's mad laughter boomed like thunder. Folk tried to hide, but the demon sniffed them out. He herded them into a cage of fire, and as he prepared to eat them one by one, whoosh! A fierce wind blew out.
He's upstairs in the Great Hall with his son. Keep it quick.
Dad, I need to be out in the field with the other knights.
Why the rush, my boy? You know, I found some of my old Haradric tomes. Stay here, and we can go through them together.
I can take some with me. We have a visitor.
This discussion is not over. Is there something you need?
I have a message from Lorath.
Well, there's a name from another life. Has the old man finally come down from the mountain?
With a warning. An ancient evil walks the land. The demon, Lilith.
And you know this how? Did you and Lorath discover something of interest?
Perhaps this is all connected to what you saw, Father.
Yes, I was just getting to that. There was an incident at my estate. Probably best if we discuss it there. Go and have a look around for yourself. I'll meet you shortly, and then we can talk more. As for your request, get to Braystag. And be careful. Stay close to the other knights penitent.
I will. Don't worry.
We haven't spoken much in recent years, but the two of us have history. We are brothers of the Haradrim. I'm probably the closest thing to a friend he has nowadays. Forging bonds is not exactly a strength of his, as I'm sure you've noticed. It occurred just the other day, in the dead of night. I thought it was a nightmare at first, but unfortunately that is not the case. I have some things to finish up here, and then we will talk more at the estate.
spare some kindness for an old soldier? Ah, thank you, Wanderer. I was wounded in the days of Ash. I touched the demon's flame, thought I was being brave at the time. I can still feel the fire dancing across my hands, burning the skin away. Everything hurts to touch. Except coin. Hehe.
What a waste of knowledge. Fewer than before, but we remain. So long as the forest speaks, there will be those who listen. Look at this. These stone tablets contain some of the earliest written works of my Druidic ancestors. All destroyed. The wildlife in the Gauthmar grasslands have been stirred into a frenzy recently. They've taken to smashing or even eating our runic tablets. I don't blame the creatures, but we must preserve our history. Surely you see the value in that. Please, retrieve whatever you can. I once schooled the boy Yoren in the old ways. His mother Brega too, as she wrote her chronicles. Both of them had a deep respect for our culture. Brega inspired me to catalogue some of our more ancient artefacts. In doing so, she reminded me of how easily the past can be forgotten. Thank you. There are many lessons, prayers, and seeds of wisdom that have been passed down from Fiacla Gair himself contained within. Life is an endless lesson. There is so much left to learn.
Welcome to Firebreak Manor, traveler.
I'm here about the incident. Donan gave me permission to look around.
Incident?
That was all he said.
I must be referring to his study. Something unsettling transpired there.
This can't be. I know who you are.
And I know you, Donan. Old, tired, each day a struggle to live up to your own legacy.
What do you want with me?
Astaroth.
She's dead.
Astaroth cannot die. Not by your hand. What have you done with him?
Away, demon. I deny you.
You have grown so frail. I can make you the hero you were.
Return to the darkness from whence you came. I said away!
A signal horn.
goat men. They've never dared come so close to the estate before.
Perhaps they were drawn by Lilith's presence. I saw a vision of her in your study.
What do you mean, a vision?
I don't fully understand how, but it isn't the first time.
Full of surprises, aren't you? No wonder you caught Lorath's attention. Well, now you understand my predicament. The daughter of hatred in my own home. She must be furious I cast her out.
That painting on your wall, who were the others in it?
Why do you ask?
Lilith seemed to leave after seeing them.
Nefane and Arida. The druids who helped me slay Astaroth. Yes. Yes, I think you're onto something. I resisted her, so she might question them about the demon next. There are knights stationed in villages near the druids. If Lilith passed through, they must have seen her. I must see to the dead here. If I'd known they were in danger, I would have closed off the estate. Damn Lilith. She brought this on them. Of course not. Demons are arrogant creatures. She would never accept that our kind could vanquish Astaroth. What troubles me is why she's looking for him. What does she want? Astaroth was from the realm of hatred, the place Lilith once called home. Perhaps therein lies an answer. I'll have to ponder this more. They were like brother and sister to me once, but life has taken us on different paths. Arida is consumed with her task of watching over the dead. I long for a time we can meet and discuss old histories, like we used to. And Nefane, well, it's a shame he's become so bitter. Lives like a recluse, deep in the woods. Refuses to meet with me. People either praise me or curse me for that decision. There is no middle ground. Druids like Nefane think I've given away their land to the Knights Penitent. What other choice do they think I had? After the days of Ash, we needed help to rebuild and protect Scotland. The cathedral was ready and willing. Rathma is dead. I brought the prophecy to Inarius so he could unravel its true meaning. I never expected he would kill his son because of it. And now the very thing he wanted, this infernal key to hell, is in Lilith's hands. It must relate to her search for Astaroth.
The attack on the manor has left many wounded, and our healing supplies are almost exhausted. Please, could you travel to Keregar and ask Corman the alchemist to send anything he can? And tell him to hurry. Every moment is vital.
Magic in a bottle. Poor man must have his hands full tending to so many wounded. I'll pack up everything I can spare and send it off to him immediately.
There's a whole mess of knights up in Bracedeck waiting to buy our grain.
Forget the damn grain. I ain't hauling it nowhere with that she-demon about.
Use it well.
The wonders of Sanctuary at your fingertips. How may I help you?
Smell that? Mmm. Turmeric, ginger, saffron. Spices enough to make even the food of Scotland delicious.
The Downs is my home, but Sanctuary is dangerous these days. And my parents, my poor old parents, are getting on in age. Who will protect their home? I would go check on them, but the roads are perilous. Perhaps you could go to my father, Phelan, and see if they need me.
Cut me loose. You can piss right off.
Your thrice-damned wardstones didn't do much, Druid.
I told you. They must all be placed to be effective.
Ah, bah, I haven't time for this. I have a farm to run, and this mess to clean up.
They will work, Phelan. You must trust me.
Ugh. Well, there's those thrice-damned goatmen. Seems there's more of them each year, and the spiders have taken over the harrow fields. But we Downs farmers are used to trouble. We can take care of our own problems. I'm old enough to remember when there were druids here before. Then Astaroth came, and the druids abandoned us. We've had to manage without them for this long. Not saying druids are bad or anything, but I don't think we need some young whelp telling us how to run things. Ah, you spoke to Corey. Can't believe he even remembers he has a family. I had to throw the loafer out of the house months ago because he refused to work. Didn't hear a peep from him till now. He's better off in Kedegar. And we are too. Damn bloody goatman attacked again. What does it look like? I'm sorry, stranger. That was unkind of me. This was the 5th attack this moon. Not sure how many more we can survive. That druid over there brought some ward stones. Supposed to keep the filthy goatman out. If you're up for some honest work, I could use a hand with them. I'll pay you, of course, but keep an eye out. There's bound to be more of those damn things about.
Don't worry. I'll look into it.
We'll see how well Artair's magic works. Me, I prefer a more direct deterrent even goatmen can understand. The damned beasts have moved into the pits at the south end of the Downs. They're led by some big, ugly brute of a thing named Blackhorn. Mounting that bastard's head on a pole would teach them what happens to those that attack the Downs.
done.
Well, you don't disappoint. Unlike those wardstones. Damned things didn't even last a fortnight. We'll see if mounting this bastard's head works better. Here's your gold as promised.
My daughter, my Deirdre. It was her wretched husband. What did it? Fouling. I caught him feeding, and he fled that way, dripping in my baby's blood. Hunt him down. Make sure he suffers. I'll pay you all I've got.
Deirdre, help me. Where is Deirdre?
Starving. No matter how many rabbits Deirdre brings. I look at her throat. I smell her blood. And all I see is red. Stop, stop, stop! I have to fight it. Spirits of old, ghosts of my kin, give me strength. Don't let me change.
would that he suffered still. For you, I've now left but her wedding dowry. Take it. I cannot bear the sight of it.
I hear the wolves. Always circling, clawing, gnawing at me to join them. I'm still me, for now. But I need help to stay that way. A group of those cathedral knights came through a while back, off to fight the evil in Sarat's lair. One of them had an amulet. The wolves were silent around it. Knights never came back. But perhaps you could find that amulet for me. I can't see them, but I hear their howls. Those who follow them vanish into the wilds. That druid lad, Arter, wants to help. But can't trust druids. No, they left us. Need someone else. Yeah!
We got separated. My friends were cut down. I won't last on my own. I can't take any more.
Dear brother, I'm calling in a family favour. We've got a spider problem on the farm, and the wife will have my head if I don't see to it. I reckon there's a nest somewhere abouts. Round up those idiot cousins of ours and bring a jug of rot gut. I won't do this so bad. Let me see that. Oh, I can feel it already. The calls are fading. Thank you, kind stranger. I don't know how much longer I could have resisted without this.
Yeah!
You're here. I finally found someone willing to talk about what's going on. Shifra, tell our friend here what you told me.
It was a while after the Goatman problem became really bad, we began getting glimpses of werewolves hunting them. Edan spotted them first near Lorcan and Una's old place. Edan said he felt a call to join in the hunt. Soon all of us could feel it. Many of us still resist it. But you've seen what happens to the rest. Once they turn into those things, they never come back to us.
I have a theory, but I need more information. Will you help me search Lorcan and Una's farm? That seems to be where this whole thing started.
I haven't told Lorcan, but every night I sneak out to a secluded place and try to unlock the totem. I went to the Umbral Wood yesterday to search for anything from the Druids. Lorcan said it was a fool's errand and refused to come. But I found a small wolf carving that radiated a strange power. I'm almost positive this is how the druid shapeshifted. Lorcan seemed tired this morning. He complained of odd dreams. Could he be hearing it too? Tonight will be my last attempt. I can feel it. When the totem calls, I will answer.
Use it well.
Well. Lorcan and Una had an orchard. It was destroyed in a fire around the time the werewolves first appeared. The farmers assumed a Khazra attack, but they never found any bodies. Shifor's and spiders have since moved into the ruins. We should be careful.
The goatmen raids are getting worse. Connell's farm was burnt out last week. The whole family lost. It used to be the druids protected us. Now they're gone, and they left nothing but their crumbling ruins.
So Una is the powerful werewolf spreading this coal. I recognize the totem she describes. It... Wait. Do you hear that? Now we know where the werewolf problem came from. We may be able to reverse it, if I can count on your help. First, you need to find that wolf totem. We also need blood of the ally, and blood of the enemy. You'll find druid ritual totems in the Harrowfields and Wraithstead. Perform the ritual at each for the blood. I'll gather the rest of what we need and meet you back at Wraithstead. While you were gathering everything, I was researching the ritual we'll need to perform. We're going to summon Una, and once we do, I will bind her to that location. Defeat her there, and I will seal the magic back within the totem. I know of an old barrow in Umbrewood where we won't be disturbed. Let's go. This is it. Place the items on the pedestals, and I will begin the ritual. Mayen mil girata. Mayen mil girata. Mayen mil girata. I'm sorry it came to this. I'll seal the barrow later, so no one else will be tempted to repeat Una's mistake. Meet me back at Wraithstead. I want to see how the other farmers are doing. Shifra says the cold lingers, but is quieter now. We have not cured them, but we have contained its spread. If we druids had not lapsed in our duties, this never would have happened. I will stay here and help them learn to live with it. I owe them that. Thank you for your help, Wanderer. Goodness. You found one of them. Mistress Brega's works. I thought them lost during the attack. She was quite the scholar, you know. Thank you, kind wanderer. Little remains of her legacy. But these will surely countenance the good this family has contributed to Scosglen.
Need to be sure my daughter has all the warding materials. She'll be a fine protector of our glen when she's old enough.
I think I'm too old to experience such darkness again. Or perhaps it is because I am old that I must. My family, they live in Korbach, over in the Strand. Things there are dire. Not enough food to go around. I came here thinking to earn some coin, maybe send some food back to them. But I can't afford to leave work long enough to visit them. And I don't make enough to move them here. Oh. Would you have it in you to take this to my son, Tag? I know he and the others need it more than I.
Worry not. I will take care of it.
Newcomer. You best not be looking for handouts too.
Mind your words, Wanderer. Ears are always open around here. Gorbach's a bad place to go missing.
Did you hear about the cobbler's boy?
Not since his little outburst at town council. Did they find him?
Aye. He sings nothing but praise for the chieftain's cathedral now.
Seen too much. Far too much. Couldn't look away. Animals that tore him apart. Why, ancestors.
Heard the miller got our family a proper cabin after slipping the chieftain a few gold.
Ugh, when we left, I didn't have time to grab anything, let alone coin.
Built the town walls myself. Still holding strong as ever. Better to die hungry in here than torn to pieces out there.
They've 5 goats, they won't miss one. Tomorrow night I'll go.
But isn't that stealing?
It's making things fair, love. Aren't you hungry?
Died in his sleep, you say? Yeah, as long as his bed's clean, that's no issue. Better than mud and straw.
Bless the ancestors. Can't remember the last time I had a proper night's sleep.
No ration card, no food, and no rooms for visitors. Goatmen been running raids on farms. Folk got nowhere else to go. Best thing you can do is bugger off and stop sticking your nose where it don't belong.
I can't teach you. I can't. Oh, spirits. We've been best friends for ages. It's just you and me, boy.
This here bit of land is all we have left, but it's sure as shite eat enough to feed all those mouths in there.
Chieftain claims the light will save us from the Goatman's scourge. More likely to save him favour with the cathedral when they come a-knocking. From that? Truly? Oh, thank you. We haven't had nothing to eat in days. The little uns can barely keep their eyes open. We miss him terribly, but he's done what needed doing. He's kept the family alive. Thank you again.
Saw that. Overgrown vermin's broke another trap.
The whole forest has gone mad.
We're not going out there again.
How is sparring and training with dummies supposed to prepare me for fighting ghosts? What if they turn me into one?
The Knights Penitent think they understand what's out there. Think they're lights enough to face it. They're in for a shock.
Wood will bend like grass in the wind when the spirits arrive. Physical barriers alone will not be enough.
And your
Mama says that tying her hair into the wards makes them stronger.
Good. They're burning the pine resin. I hope it will keep us safe.
It always has before. Trust in the old ways.
You picked a fine time to visit Brestag, Wanderer. The whetstones are singing. Hearts are pounding. Sweet music for a red day.
Donan sent me.
At least you're not another Knight Penitent.
At least. It is us who will protect this village with our lives.
Let it be.
There is an ominous fog uphill. Mad spirits emerge from it. They'll be here shortly. Are you here to help us ward them off?
I seek a demon who passed through.
So, that's what it was. Well, this day keeps getting better, doesn't it? The demon went uphill to Eruda's domain. But unless you want to join the spirits, I wouldn't go there. It's best you stay with us.
I can lead you to Erida.
Out of the question.
I'll be safe. Donan puts his trust in this traveler. So shall we all. Tell me when you're ready to move.
Mind what lurks in the fog, and return as soon as you can. Donan will have my head if anything happens to you.
Charms and totems have always protected Braestag from the spirits of the hills. What good are fortifications against creatures who can walk through walls? Aye. A thief named Darso snuck in with the knights posing as muscle. Took something of mine. A bairn was born healthy a fortnight ago. Praise the glowing fire, but the mother is weak. Darso stole the runic charm I placed to heal her. Bastard probably just wanted quick coin. He may have condemned both mother and child. Deal with him and bring the charm back. You've returned. Thank you. I knew I could rely on you.
She's a legend. One of the druids who fought alongside my father to defeat Astaroth. I was raised on stories of her wisdom and courage. The roads are thick with fog, so the fastest route to the hills is east, through the Weeping Cairns. You look like someone who's seen the world. I hope I can do the same one day.
What's holding you back?
My father. You've seen how he is. I need to persuade him just to let me leave the bloody keep. Are those bodies over there? These people. Oh, what could have done this to them? I see the entrance to the cairns below. There should be a path to the east that will lead us there. A burial cairn up ahead. That's the entrance to the cairns ahead. Wait, why is the passage blocked? It's sealed, but there's writing. They look like old druid runes. The Song of Wind, the Howl of... Oh no, they're coming.
Hurry.
All right. E ale du gro ani do la nohre do. It's a chant. The chant will open the way. Light, protect us. Hold them off.
Darele Fanasa. Gal back. Taneri oba fi aklagare.
It worked. Something's rousing the spirits from their rest. We should make haste within.
Stirred here as well. Yet, Erida's absence gives me greater concern. This chamber is just how my father described it.
You've never been here?
Only through the stories he told. Erida would not have barred the path of the dead like this. The spirits should be free to roam within the earth.
Lilith.
Strange. The door is locked with an earthen seal. What was it my father said about this? Ward stones, that's it.
If you bring me one from the nearby cairns, I think I can open the way.
That did it. Maybe this will ease the dead. It's a start, at least. Demonic markings.
Lilith's been here.
Something's written on the altar. By stone and root, by tears and pain, we bear this flame that must remain. Dead eyes stained with ash and ember, cursed are we who must remember. Ah, an elegy written by Erida. This is a memorial to all who died fighting Astaroth.
The weak perish. All ash forgotten.
Wait! We are not your enemy! must be bending this hero to her will. Erida would never stand for it. Unless... Oh, something has happened to her.
We don't know that yet. Come on.
This must be the cairn of the elders. So much defiled. Demonic scars upon their grave and druid runes to rouse the dead. These runes, the delicate touch. This is Erida's work. Why would you be aligned with the demon?
I've seen others fall under Lilith's control.
Erida was sworn to keep the dead at peace. What do we do?
We'll need to stop her.
Right. Solutions are found ahead, not behind, as Father says. Did you hear that? Something screaming in rage ahead. Oh no. That was one of the revered dead from the cairns.
Returned to the worms. May they find rest.
Arlo.
Did you think we'd so easily join the dead, lad? How did you find your way up here?
Through the cairns.
Through them? Mighty brave of you. And mighty foolish. Erida came through with a horned woman. Not her normal company, to be sure.
Ah. Lilith.
They headed towards Solitude, the top of the hill. The sound of Erida's Talharpa carried with the wind. And then, this madness began. If your aim is to follow them, you won't get far with all this fog. It seems to be drawn to the risen remains. We spotted others in the hills before this one tore from the earth.
I'll stay here and protect these two. The fog is too near to leave them undefended.
The stones defend us, lad. I remember when you were still...
I'm staying, Arlo.
Stubborn like your father. That will keep you alive. Much safer than stumbling through all this fog. These huts are more than just stone. My ancestors blessed them to ward off storm and spirit alike.
When the wicked wind starts to moan, best to shelter in the safety of stone.
Right you are, lass. I told them to stay put, but they all fled when the fog crept in.
I'm sure they're safe. They know these hills better than anyone.
But fear has a way of making the wise into fools. I'm a friend of his father. Met him in the days of Ash. Saved his life, actually. If you asked him, he'd probably claim he saved mine. Hasn't come up this way in a long while, but he used to. Now and then I'd even go and share a pint with him in his fancy house. That's how I came to know Yoren.
I have enough food to last us weeks. Sharpen my blade, too, in case any spirits get too close.
You taught her well.
Not so much to learn from someone like me. The truth is, she's the reason I've lasted so long up here.
Fog is thinning now. I should check on Yuri.
The roads are clear now. We need to get to Braystag. It's safer there.
We've lasted this long and survived worse.
You've been fortunate.
Braystag, swarming with those cathedral gobshites.
Please, Arlo. Just for now.
Maybe we should go with him, Dad.
Well, the ale would be welcome.
I will deal with Erida and Lilith. See them safely to Braystag.
I will. Thank you.
Rising from the cairns.
Have you seen the signs as I have?
Erida?
Hell is coming, and my people are not ready to face it. Not yet. But you are already strong. Come forward. Only one of us will walk away from this. So let's enjoy the storm a moment. Nature's music.
The dead are killing your people as we speak.
Some will die, yes. But that is the way of nature. It is a crucible. It devours the weak and makes the strong stronger. And those who survive, they will save this land from hell.
You've fallen for the demon's lies.
No, no. This is my choice. Lilith only granted me the power to do what must be done.
And what did you give her?
All things must be earned in the wilds, even knowledge. Prove yourself, and you will have your answers.
Red door!
The stronger prevails. So be it.
What did you give Lilith?
I told her of the wards around Astaroth's prison. How to break them.
Why?
My people have forgotten what it took to defeat Astaroth. They must learn again. If they cannot vanquish him, how can they stand against the full might of hell?
trust Chieftain Asgiel. Can't say as much for the shiny sprags and their preaching. All I've been getting from them is hard eyes.
Isn't that because you're giving them hard eyes too, Dad?
Might be, but they bloody deserve it. I see he carries the burden of his father, his promise, and his failures. A child shouldn't suffer for their parents' misdeeds.
Do you have misdeeds, Dad?
Ugh. None to compare to these cathedral gobshites. I see.
That mean you talked some sense into Erida?
Not exactly.
What happened then?
Easy, lass. Best to leave some things unsaid.
And? She's at peace now. I hope.
I never thought it would turn out like this. Heroism and sacrifice are often entwined in the course of fate. My mother's words. I must tell Father what has happened. What Lilith has done. We cannot let her destroy anything else.
Some of our finest hunters did not return from the hills. Became prey themselves when the fog came with hunger. Now their bodies lay bare for scavenging. It's wrong in all ways. They should be marked with charms of passing. The rites of the old ways to see them to peace. You are well familiar with our lands, and as brave as those we lost. Could you see them to proper rest?
sorcerer here. Unseen. Unheard. Oh, you're always here. And memories of those held dear. Thank you. Amazing.
What is this?
A torque of protection. I make these for folk who travel the hills alone. Keep them safe with the old blessings. But if it's returned, Meredith said old death has meaning. But where is the meaning in this? They were good. Kind. No different from me or Dad. Dad says you can't reach the road ahead if you forget to mind your feet. So, how do you reach the road if you lose your feet? I hope she sees the wrong now. Though light fades. We do not disappear unseen, unheard. We're always here, in memories of those held dear